So let me introduce first myself. My name is Saurabh Kumar Sharma. I am senior consultant in New District Microsoft, and I have experience in data and AI side. I am also a certified data engineer, and I have different kind of certification I have get from the Microsoft, like data engineer, DevOps engineer, Azure administrator associate, and database administrator associate, and fundamental. Skill set I have like the Azure platform, PaaS services, static analytics, data science, AI, ML, and some Power App. So, without wasting our time, I just want to go to directly to the topic. So, so today our topic is Azure OpenAI services. So it's a kind of same as OpenAI services which we are currently using from the different platforms like ChatGPT, Gemini, some Monica, and some other tools which we are directly using from the different kind of add-ons, different kind of URLs, some Copilot stuff and all. So, first of all, let me tell you what is the initiative of the artificial intelligence and when it will start. So, 1956, the field of computer science that is created. It having some sort of a human intelligence. Like if you give some sort of a command, based on the command, it will give you some sort of a simple response, not the very complicated one, just like simple one that we called as artificial intelligence. That was the first term launched in 1956. After that, in 1997, there is a machine learning. So, in the machine learning, so by which with the existing database, you can improve your data and make a decision and prediction, which we are using in some sort of a stock prediction model, some weather forecasting. After that, we have a deep learning which is launched in 2017. So, inside machine learning, there is a technique called a neural network, or you can say deep learning by the making of decision. So, suppose that like we have forecast something and we don't know like what we need to do. At that time, the deep learning will help you to make a decision that whether you have to buy something or sell something in the stock side, and if for the weather side, like what would be the basic preparation, like it's a thunderstorm or something like that, then we can be prepare something before that. So that kind of thing. After that, there is a generative AI which is launched in 2021. So currently we are using it. Just basic example is you can say OpenAI or ChatGPT. Now, go with it. You can see there are lots of thing with the GPT-3. It's for the beginner level. Currently, they are ready to launch GPT-5, which is much more advanced. We already familiar with the GPT-4o and 4, which is already being launched. So here you can see it's having a multiple, you can say features like image side you have a Dali, for technical side you have a Chat GPT. We have a human kind of interference with that. So there are lots of the thing in this. Now go with the chat OpenAI to ensure that artificial intelligence behaving like a human. And then when we combine with Microsoft, it is giving you a much more opportunity, or you can say safety wise, it will give you a more, uh, you can say features, so that we can combine it and give you some other features in a same manner, like GPT 3.5 and GPT 4 as a text level, Chat GPT for the conversation, Codex for the code level, and Delhi for the image level. Now, for the next one in the Chat GPT side, it's a content creation by API. Whatever prompt you are writing, like create a tagline for ice cream shop, it will give you a response. We serve up a smile with every scoop. Prompt side you are writing like I am having a trouble getting my Xerox to turn on. It will give you help. So like thanks that work. What game do you recommend for my 14-year-old? It will recommend you the same game as well. If you want some query, just write a simple SQL statement like I want this is my table, I want to filter based on this column, it will give you the query as well. It will generate an image based on whatever prompt you are writing. Like suppose I am writing a ball of fire with vibrant color to show the speed of innovation at our media and entertainment company. So based on your prompt, it will automatically generate some sort of an image which will very helpful for your logo or something like that. Now, for the next one, Azure AI, so it will contain lots of things like application side, Microsoft 365, Dynamic 365, and different partners. Application platform side, Power BI, Power App, Power Automate, Power Virtual Assistant. Scenario side, bot services, cognitive services, form recognition, video indexer, matrix advisor, and immersive reader. And customizable AI model side, you will get vision, speech, language, decision, OpenAI services. And ML platform side, we already know like machine learning. So in this one, OpenAI services basically completely depend on the AI model which we have. Now, in Azure OpenAI services, we will get some features like deployment within your use Azure subscription. So you need not to go to again some other chat GPT or some other tool and then come back and then apply some logic. So it's already inbuilt there. So if you want to unlock some new scenario with AI side, it is already there. If you want some responsible AI side of bot or something like that, it will already be there. So it is very helpful for you, and also it's a role-based access control model is inside it, so you can easily handle this. So like if you want like this person want to take help of this on this person not able to we don't want to provide the access to the data engineer, we want to provide the access to only the data science one, so you can handle with this. Now move to the next one, like Azure OpenAI capability. We already familiar with Chat GPT, so you already know like there are lots of things like poem creation, answering question, language translation, summary, code generation, extraction, creative ideas, code refactoration, comment from code. So lots of features are there. It's a completely, you cannot say like it's a there is a, some limitation. Everything like if you are not able to do with some sort of interaction, it will help you on that. So limitless generation with a few lines of input or whatever prompt you are writing, it will give you the result based on it. So Azure OpenAI, top five capability and use cases which we will use in Microsoft side, in our Azure side. So first one is call center analysis. So automatically generate some sort of a response to the customer side, or you can say generate personalized UIs for your website. Now, next one would be the summarization side. Summarize your customer call conversation logs and some sort of a subject matter expert document summarization, social media trend summarization, whatever you require. Now, code generation side, conversion from one language to another. Like you have a code in a Python, you want to convert it into R or some other language, it will help you on that. Convert NL to SQL side, convert NL to query side, code documentation. Now, the semantic search is also having some features like search review for a specific product or information discovery and knowledge mining. So some example you can see like end-to-end call center analysis. You can go with it, and then like customer 360. If you want to go with the summarize of the queries, trend, search, whatever you require, you can go with it. And last, like business process automation. If you want to go to the automate your complete query data model contain, it will help you on that one as well. Now move to the next one is document process automation. How it will work basically. So first of all, suppose you have a PDF file, right? So you have to put this file into this some sort of a Azure form recognition or something like that. Then Azure cognitive search will directly go to that it, and then function will help you with the Cosmos DB, and this Open AI will help you, and it will interact with your database and then generate some sort of a report. This is the simple way. So whatever document, suppose you have a document of some videos description, then description go to the cognitive services, and OpenAI will summarize everything and then move this data to the Power BI. So The video contain automatically give you the summarized way, and you can need not to go to watch complete video. The Power BI will give you the summarized report of that video. Now the second one is contact center analysis using speech API and OpenAI. Suppose you have a call center. So in the call center, there is a telephonic conversation with some person to another one with your agent. Based on your audio and the recording, we already know like the recording file is already being saved in some sort of a storage. Based on the audio file, AI will change it to text and check the feedback. Like it's some sort of a positive call, negative call, neutral call. The customer needs something else, or whatever is there. So based on this, it will generate a report, and it will very helpful for the you can say some sort of a client side call or some sort of a company. Now you can see some sort of a simple use cases which we I already write it here. Like I have write something here, and then I write like extract the following from the conversation. It automatically extract in this one, and then give me the result in the green color. Now next move to the next one, which is the simple use cases. I already put 7 points, and then put the instruction like car reason, then I colon, cause the incident, name of all drivers, insurance number, incident location, accident location, car damage as a array key, a short at yet detailed summary. So everything it will give me in JSON file because I am writing here. Please answer in JSON machine readable format. It will give me in this one. The reason is car accident, cause hit a pothole. Driver name is already there. Insurance number, location, damage, and summary. So everything is already there. So it is very helpful for you. Similarly, it is this one is very simple for you. There is only the sentence in the German language, right? But I am writing this in a English. Generate a format customer communication in English, so automatically it will generate in a simple English language. So it will help you to convert means there is no problem with your language side as well. So this is the view. First you have to go to the Azure. So in the Azure side, many of the companies are using right now like CarMax and lots of Accenture, Alert, Aon, EY, Wipro, Zemnote, Land, PWD. Lots of companies are using this. So because it's having some sort of a features like I need a general purpose model that can handle the multiple tasks. Yeah, it can. I need a generate human line content. It can. I need repeat prototype. Then it can. I could use the model to little or no training. It can. I want to explore solution. It can. So OpenAI services will give you lots of features like vision for the recognizing the object, speech for the speech related stuff, language translation, and decision making. So also, if you want like without VPN, no one want to access, you can. If you want to give the permission to a specific user, you can. So there are some features in this one because let me tell you. So OpenAI and Azure OpenAI, what's the basic difference? So OpenAI with having a basic security, whereas Azure OpenAI having RBAC and customer managed key type of a security. Whatever I want, this person can access. This person cannot. You can configure that kind of thing. Now the compliance is limited, but Azure OpenAI side it is not reliable. It in OpenAI side it is limited, but in Azure OpenAI side it is not. Now responsible AI, OpenAI is separate safety classifier, whereas Azure OpenAI is built in enterprise grade and low latency model. OpenAI side, it is having some sort of an advanced LLM and image generation, whereas Azure OpenAI generate a model, complete AI solution, and complete path side of thing. And also you can choose a different region as well. If you want to be go with some East US or some other region, you can go. So benefits. First, increase your efficiency and productivity, which is the best one. Now, next one is the fast timing and realized values. Next one is enhance customer experience and easy to use. Ensure data privacy. Do not require any long pending automation process. Less training required, and ability to perform text analytics and generation of the task. So next step would be you can go with any kind of a solution which currently having Azure OpenAI services, which is ChatGPT 3, Delhi, ChatGPT, and ChatGPT 4, anything, and it will be upgrading itself like ChatGPT 4, 4.0, and 5. Now move to the next one, which is our next topic, which is GPT prompt and embedding and a fine tune. So, how can we be a good prompt engineer, or how can we making the fine tuning based on this GPT? So, Azure OpenAI prompt engineer and embedding with and fine tuning means whatever prompt you are providing, based on that prompt, it will give you an accurate result, not like jumble word or something. You are writing something, it will give you something. So not that kind of stuff. Based on your prompt, it will give you a perfect fine tune result. Now, how first we know how it will work. So model use out of the box prompting. Let me give you. First of all, it will use NLU and NLG, natural language processing. Basically, it is there are two parts, NLU and NLG. So here we have a two part. One is encoder and decoder. It is just like I am writing something, extract the data with the person, or extract the name from the list. So it will automatically decode in some other language, or you can say we already know like the language, but for the general purpose, it will change into it will decode into the language, and then after NLP will be processed in entity recognition. Suppose I am writing, extract the name of this person in this text. Text is my name is Simon, order status. Then sentiment analysis is going to decide whether a phase sentiment is positive, neutral, or negative. Now, how can I help you today? It will automatically generate. And then sentiment is positive. Summarize is positive. So, so based on this, it will summarize everything and it will give you the order. Now move to the next one, agent. How can I help you today? And then sentiment is positive, and then it will give you the result based on that. Now move to the next one, which is the prompt side. So text clarification, like prompt side, if you are writing, extract the name and mailing address from the mail, and I'm writing the mail that dear Kelly, blah blah blah, whatever. So completion side name is Maya and mailing address is this. Now, the next one is prompt set extract job title from following sentences. Sentence is John Doe has been working for Microsoft for 20 years as a Linux engineer. Job title is this, sentence is this, whatever is there. Now, I'm writing a command prompt is extract the job title from the following sentence, and then colon. Be specific. There is a colon after the sentence. So completion, then colon. It will give you the job title is CTO. Okay. Now move to the next one is prompt side. I am writing the following list of movie and category they fall into: Top Gun, Hazel, the North Chennai. So based on this, it will generate automatically some sort of a value. Like first movie is action, second one is adventure, third one is the drama. Okay. Now give me a second, just a second. Now, moving to the next one, which is paraphrasing few shots. Like I'm prompting like article searching a specific key tree for a binary key can be programmed recursively and internally. So Paraphrase is searching a specific search tree according to a binary key, can be recursively or iteratively and programmed. So basically, in this one, whatever article I am writing, it will paraphrase everything. Be specific on this one. You should be writing a column over there. After this, it will work. Now the next one is prompt column, and then you are writing on Monday Microsoft launched this, and then based on this, if you are reason over unstructured data, you are writing like what will Microsoft incorporate in its own system. Then it will give you Microsoft plan to incorporate AI tool into its own system. So you have to be very specific on your prompt. Now the next one is keyword extraction. So first of all, whatever you want is information, whatever the word you want, you just writing here. Then keyword column searching missing desert, right? Hash, and then these kind of stuff. Keyword document comma understand comma key phase. Then hash, and then since transformation model has a token limit, that kind of stuff. So after the completion, it will write keywords is transform model and token. Automatically, it will give you this kind of a feature. Now the next one is summarization. Now I'm providing select a part of original text to the form a summary. After this, if you write column and then put whatever text is required, automatically it will rephrase everything and then give you the result in the book. Okay. Next one would be abstractive summarization, contact center summarization, which is like agent, customer, agent. So similarly, like that one, you can create some sort of a chatbot as well. So after completion, it will summarize everything. So like agent is telling, thank you for calling Indian. How can I help you? Or who am I to speak to you? Or customer is saying like my name is this. I have a small business. I need this one kind of help. So this kind of everything will be summarized after the completion. The value is like the agent is speaking. The customer name is this one, and then everything is summarized. Now next would be prompt insert only the winch 002 plus. That is the very important thing. These are the agenda of the topic, these two. Previously, when the prompt was not able to work properly, then there is only some sort of a values whatever you are writing. But now there are lots of features by which you can work with it. So just like this, listen to the this is music column. So after the column there is a value. Listen to West Bum album allergic on Google Music, colon, play music. Then this kind of stuff you are writing. Then it will give you, I want a book. Just a second. I want a book, a flight to Delhi, colon, book flight. So based on your shots, whatever value you are putting, it will give you the result, right? So chatbot is you can use for the personal interaction also. Hello, nice to meet you. Nice to meet you too. How is it going today? Not so bad, thank you. What about you? So that kind of stuff. Now you see, human at the last, human is writing, "I broke up with my girlfriend." So robot is saying, "Oh, how did that happen?" He's just like you can say, reducing your emotion and something like that. It will make you less tense. So next is analyze customer feedback. Whatever feedback is writing by the customer, it's hard to be analyzed like it's a positive, negative, or whatever is there. So based on this, automatically it will give you the feedback. Overall, the customer feedback is positive. That's it. Now the next one is topic clarification for bot routing. So whatever you are writing, like I love playing tennis and golf, I'm practicing twice a week. Topic is sports. Message. Next message is messaging a team of a salesperson in a through but rewarding a job. Topic is business. Automatically, based on your sentiment, it will give you the result as well. Now, summarize conversation transcripting with a few short. So summarize. There are huge tasks. Agent, customer. It's just like a normal talk. So based on this, it will summarize everything. The agent is speaking to a customer. Name this. Topic is this. Everything is already being resolved within a small paragraph. Next one is generate a product description out of the keyword. So shoe woman $59. So sentence would be beautiful shoes for a woman at a price of $59. So it will generate a word as well. It is just like a you already have an answer. You need a question. That kind of stuff it will generate. Now the next one is gloves winter $19. So the sentence would be amazingly hot gloves for a cold winter at $19. Okay. So based on this, now the next one is the product recommendation. So like if I am writing product is table, chair, plate, so it will recommend this fantasy. Now the next one is product is skates, skateboards, bike. Recommendation is club club. Now the next one is the product is shoes, shirt, and hat. Then recommendation is pants. So means you already have this kind of shoes, shirt, and hat. Then what I need to sell for the more one? So recommendation is pants. The next one is the prompt engineering guide. So first point for the prompt side, if you want to be a great engineer, then you have to be very clear that whatever instruction you are giving to the Azure OpenAI, then it should be very specific. Second, split complex tasks into the simple one, which we already know about this. Like we have to split into the some smaller. Third, structure the instruction to keep the model on the task. That is the one. Fourth one, prompt the model to explain before the answering. You have to more of the people are first writing the question and then explain everything. So the better is first step explain everything, then ask the question. Now, next is ask for justification of many possible answers, then synthesize whatever you are writing. So ask him to give you multiple options. It will give you. There are lots of things. Now, the sixth is generate a many output and then use a model to pick the best one. Not go with the single one. Just generate a many, just write the statement to be generate a many output. Now go with the fine tune custom model to maximize performance. So these are the some guidance. Now the next one is prompt chaining. You can see there are some sort of a entity extraction, then summarize, then sentiment analysis. This is the prompt chain. Whatever you are writing, like tax, iPhone type, product tax, Apple type, organization, based on this, it will generate, summarize everything, and then provide the sentiment. Similarly, the prompt chunkies token limit is also there. Whatever you are writing, it should be small. Otherwise, it will the values is not able to insert. So better way is first split into one or two part. Then in the second round you can ask the summary. Suppose you have a text of 3 pages. It's hard to put everything into the copy paste into this one. So just write like this. Please summarize the following text. Instead of this, you can go with please summarize and extract the topic, and then copy first part, then second, then third. It is the better way to get the clear result. Now the next one is you can see there are two examples. First one is first prompt. Roger has 5 tennis ball. He buy two more can of tennis ball. Each can has 3 tennis ball. How many tennis ball does he have? The answer is 11. Right. Now look at the second sentence. Roger has 5 tennis balls. He buy two more can of tennis balls. Each can has 3 tennis balls. How many tennis balls he have now? Both are same, look like same. But first, the answer is 27, which is wrong. In the second statement, the cafeteria has 23 apples. If they use 20 to make lunch and brought 6 more, how many do they have? Answer is 27, which is wrong. But in the second statement, it is right. Why? So the second prompt you can see it will give you the correct answer, which is the 9. Now then move to the next one. What would be the difference here? So the difference would be the multi-result. Whatever output is required, split into two parts and provide a proper reasoning. Okay. Now move to the next. It is before you are putting anything, there should be a chain based on the calculation. Like first, what we have to calculate, second, what we have to calculate, third, what we have to calculate. So it's a chain system. So based on your prompt, whatever you are writing, just provide in a chain way. First do this, second do this, third do this. Right? Like some sort of a simple calculation. So here you can see some result, like Roger have 5 tennis ball. He buy two more can of a tennis ball. Each can has 3 tennis ball. How many tennis ball does he have now? So based on this, one by one step. First, it will be like this. Roger has 5 tennis balls, so only five. Now the next statement it will run because it's a chain system. So he buy two more can of tennis ball. Okay. So 5 tennis ball plus two can. Now, each can has 3 tennis balls. So 2 can multiply by 3. That is the second change, which is 6. 5 is already have. So 5 plus 6 is 11. So that kind of a chain system is there. So chain of thought. So Azure OpenAI is work as a chain kind of system. Now the selection interface prompting, which is it take Emmy 5 minutes to climb to the top of the slide. It take her 1 minute to slide down. Water slide close in 15 minutes. How many times she can slide before it close? So what in time? It is wrong. Why? So the prompt should be correct. It take Emmy 4 minutes to climb to the top of slide. It takes, so it is exactly same. But to solve this, you have to write how many times can she slide before it close. We need to first solve the chain of thought. What would be the chaining system? So based on this, you have to be right like this. How many times does it take for Emmy to climb and then slide? That is the first part. Now the second one is how it take Emmy 5 minutes to climb in the slide. That is the second part. Third part is she can slide three times before the water slide. So it is just like a jumble word. So you have to be make sure about the prompt side. So now embedding side, let me tell you, embedding is also the same thing with like this. So embedding is a special format of a data represent that can be easily utilized by a machine learning model. And embedding is information dense represent of a semantic mean of piece of a text, whatever you are writing. Okay. Now let me tell you the simple words, like a neuron star is the collapse core for a massive supergiant star, which is 15, 34, 24, 30, like a series. Now the second one is stars shine for the most of its active life due to the thermonuclear fusion, which is 16, 22, 89, 26. Some sort of a map I am making. Then the third one is the presence of a black hole can be inferred through the interaction with other matter, which is 20, 13, 31, 89. Some sort of a series I am preparing. Based on this, automatically, if I am writing a new statement, which we call as a prediction, like I'm giving a atom is the smallest particle, then I'm giving a inside atom there is an electron, then there is a proton, then there is a neutron. Automatically, if I am asking some new thing regarding this stuff, it will give me the result because there is a series based on this. So embedding model is different from the Azure OpenAI, but be specific on this one because it is working on the embedding side. Whatever you are writing, it will generate some sort of a metric, some sort of a key, and then it will ask you the question based on this. Now the next one is embedding is like this. Suppose there are 100 people are asking 100 questions. Okay, and there is one case is one person asking 100 questions. So if one person asking, let it be make a simple one person asking a one question. What is the name of what is the capital of India? I'm just writing a simple question. So based on this, the GPT will check its inside model and then give you a single result. But what about like if there is a case when the result are multiple, right? So I'm asking what is the best plant for uh, for you can say fever. for the medicine for the fever, right? So there are multiple plants which can be very helpful for the in the fever side. So based on this, the embedding will check how many times it will search by the other peoples, and how many options is more closer and more correct for this one. Then you can see there is a circle. So this circle act as a more close result which we need. So based on this, it will give you the same result. Now next one would be the biggest misconception about the fine tuning. So fine tuning is about teaching a model new information. No, fine tuning is about teaching the model a new task or new pattern, right? Not information. Whatever you are asking is his new task. So based on the task, it will generate a result, and that result will give you the information. So information is not required, because information, the GPT is already having that kind of information, but the pattern and the task is something different. It is just like a new robot. We already familiar about the, you can say, chitty robot. So whatever you are telling everything every time, so it is just like a rephrasing everything. So if you are saying that create a new home, so it will just like a, okay, this is the new one, new task, and I have to do like this. So the pattern is changing, and then after some time, if you are saying that create a new home, so it will act as a new, not a new pattern, it is the same pattern. But if you are asking a new task is create a home with a boundary, that is the new task and new pattern. So it will be a learning for the GPT model, right? Next would be model adoption with a specific domain data, which is like this. So domain data is a small part of the data. Whatever you are writing, you have to just put it into this, and based on that, it will automatically fine tune its result. Now, when fine tuning is needed because if you are writing something and if you are giving some prompt to the GPT, then it will, we have to be get the more accurate result, so that we need not to write again and again and ask multiple questions. So we want, like, we I just want to ask simple question a, and then I need a perfect answer. So that kind of thing. Now move to the next, is, you can say, best practice for the fine tuning is, whatever set you are writing, be sure that the prompt is correct. So the main part is the text generation task for the prompt and instruction and question should be very correct, right? And then the set of training examples should be very specific, like it's a prompt, it's a JSON, or what kind of format. Be classify of your problem statement. Now next would be data size. It is following advanced model which we called as a Da Vinci model for the performance side, split into it. The next would be high quality example. Example semicolon this. It will be the high one. And then next one, be fine tuning model is perform the better they're using a high quality prompt. Now next would be from their performance trend to be very linearly increasing. It's whatever you are writing again and again and again and again, based on this it is learning. Now next is best practice for the fine tuning is make a completely remove the wrong level and then change it to the new and then start the existing data set. Okay, you can go with the new training example, new prompts with different prompts, each time new separators, column, slash, hash, use these kind of words, right? Then each completion start with a new token. Asking, then it will be act as a embedding set. Like previous, it will, whatever you are asking in previous one, it will be act as a same one. So now the stop the sequence and start with the new one. Okay, if you want to stop in the same window, you don't want to go to the next one, then slash and hash you can use. Now for the interference, you should format your prompt first and then go to the next one. For the parameter size, there are some features, hyperparameter you can use for the fine tuning, whatever you are asking, like batch size, rate, loss weight. There are lots of, you can easily search on the Google. There are some links by which you can easily use the uh, from the Microsoft Learn site, platform.openai, how to customize model with the Azure OpenAI, these kind of stuff. Okay, yeah. So there is a complete points whatever we want to know about this. So thank you everyone, thank you for your time and thank you for your patience. So this is the whole thing which we have learned, which is the related to the chat GPT introduction and the GPT prompt side. So whatever we are learning is the, here is GPT. It will be giving you a more futuristic approach, more productiveness, and then embedding system of the GPT will improve your prompt side. So you will be the good data engineer, or you can say the prompt engineer. Okay. Thank you. Thank you for everyone. Thank you for joining the session.